Angela, it's been a while. I heard you're thinking about coming to the upcoming reunion.
Oh, Anne? Long time no see. I'm planning on going to the reunion.
Wow, so you're really coming?
Is there something wrong with me going?
Well, if I were to put it that way, yeah.
Why is that?
You mean the food will taste bad because a poor person is in the same venue?
What? Poor me?
Yes, you. Because you work at a local factory, right?
Yes, I do. But how does that turn into being poor or not being able to go to the reunion? It might be a matter of perspective, but my family isn't as poor as you think.
But you do work in a local factory, right?
Yes, that's true.
What's the name of the factory?
It's the YouTube Manufacturing.
Ah, I thought so.
What?
I married the CEO of a company that does business with you. In other words, I'm a CEO's wife.
Oh, really? The CEO who recently got married at our partner company was at W Corporation?
Yes, that's W Corporation.
Understand what?
I'm the winner in life who has entered the world of celebrities, and a humble local factory worker are poor. You're just heading for a losing life.
Hey, Anne. Back in middle school, you were always so annoying to me. We're adults now, so stop it on the day, okay?
What? Why?
It's just not dignified at our age.
Huh?
Is there anything else you need? On the day of the reunion, let's both act like adults. See you.
What's up? Always playing the serious card. I'm definitely moving up in the world compared to you now. As a person and as a woman, I'm winning in life. I'll say it again, you're the spitting image of a loser. It's totally different from when you were the reliable character in school and everyone, including teachers and students, was all over you. I'll make sure you understand that on the day, so look forward to it. Duh, you really showed up, huh? Even after all the warnings, you still decided to come? Honestly, it's pitiful to see you having a good time without recognizing your own status. It's so pitiful, it's kind of pathetic. Well, if you're up for it. At this reunion, a stage for the winners, I'll make you realize just how bottom tier your poor life is. Oh, this is fun. You get it now, right? Your popularity from school doesn't mean a thing now that you're in the real world. Who do you think you are, a factory worker from a small town, acting all high and mighty?
Anne, what's the big idea of splashing wine all over me? My clothes are ruined with red wine stains.
Oh, I just thought I'd give you a taste of a wine that suits you perfectly.
A wine that suits me perfectly?
Isn't that the cheap one that doesn't even cost $10 a bottle?
I didn't pay much attention, so I don't know.
Exactly, your poor taste buds wouldn't know the difference. When you live a luxurious life, even your palate gets accustomed to exquisite flavors. The wine I splashed on you, I took a taste it. It tasted just like the cheap mass-produced wine they sell at the local supermarket, so I knew right away. I splashed such a cheap wine on you, but it's just perfect for your poor palate.
That doesn't mean it's okay to waste it, you know.
Oh, don't get all heated up over some cheap wine. This is why poor people are.
That wine was actually a bit expensive and brought in by the reunion organizer out of their own pocket.
Huh?
You should apologize for disrespecting their kind gesture. Apart from that, I need to ask, why would you do something like splashing wine all over me? Aren't you embarrassed for acting so immature?
The one who's being immature is you.
Do you mean?
I told you before. I married the CEO of W Corporation, a company that does business with the factory where you work, YouTube Manufacturing.
So what?
Don't act all high and mighty when you work for a subcontractor of my husband's company.
What, a subcontractor?
You dared to show up at this reunion, a place to evaluate our current selves, even though you work for a bottom-tier subcontractor. Have some shame. Everyone was astonished by you. Didn't you notice their cold stares? You're really immature.
I think you're misusing the term immature. I think everyone's stares were directed at you, who suddenly splashed wine on someone.
Anyway, I don't remember giving a poor person permission to attend the reunion, so get out.
Well, I've managed to spill wine all over my clothes, so I'll excuse myself for now. But you know, having this much confidence in yourself as the CEO's wife implies you're unaware of the current state of your husband's company.
What? I don't know what sort of sour grapes this is. But I suggest you, being on the losing end of things, make your exit quickly.
I'll just say it because it's important.
What?
You seem to think that our YouTube manufacturing is a subcontractor, but it's actually the other way around.
The other way?
We're the primary contractor, and your W Corporation is the subcontractor.
What?
Not that I'm implying any sort of hierarchy in our business relationship, but it somehow makes sense that the company's top couple share the same mindset.
What are you talking about?
Your husband's company is going down.
What? What the hell is this? My husband's company has gone bankrupt and it's your fault. What on earth are you trying to accomplish by ruining my husband's company? Are you targeting me because I'm the wife of the CEO? And Angela, you're the CEO of YouTube Manufacturing.
Did you hear this?
What does this all mean?
Let me explain it one by one. Firstly, the cause of your husband's W Corporation bankruptcy being because of our YouTube manufacturing is half correct and half incorrect.
Half?
We used to ask W Corporation's factory department to produce some parts of our product. But to be honest, ever since the current CEO took over, the quality of work has gradually deteriorated.
What?
The sloppiness began to affect the quality of our product, so we decided to end our business last year. As a result, other companies who felt the same way also decided to stop doing business with them one after another. The other day, I heard that W Company has finally filed for bankruptcy.
No way.
So this isn't personal, nor is it targeted harassment. I simply chose the course of action that would maintain the quality of my company. I don't want you to misunderstand that.
Then, you being the CEO? What on earth does that mean? What dirty tricks did you use to get such a position?
I'd rather you didn't get the wrong idea. YouTube Manufacturing is a company that has been passed down from my grandfather, and I am the third-generation CEO.
What? Third generation?
I've been studying various things since I was a student in preparation to take over. And for the past 2 years since I became the CEO, I've been working hard to expand our business.
What?
Well, I think I've answered all your questions. Are we done here?
Could you, hire my husband at your company?
At my place?
Since he's been blamed for ruining the company he took over from his father, he's upset the whole family. And they even said they won't help him with the debt repayment process.
So you want him to work here?
We're not asking for much. Just a managerial role or an executive role would suffice for him.
That's a non-starter. We don't have any openings for key positions, and I certainly can't hire someone who showed disrespect to me just because I'm a female CEO. We can't afford to bring on someone who's already shown themselves to be a potential source of conflict.
This is a problem. If my husband doesn't get a job soon, I'll have to work.
The fact that it took you this long to consider working yourself is quite something.
Why do I have to work?
No comment.
Huh?
I'd rather not say something that could be misinterpreted, so I won't respond. Please think about it for yourself. Okay then, bye.
My husband is demanding alimony.
What?
When I suggested he might as well get a divorce, he served me divorce papers and his lawyer came. Apparently he found out about my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? So, you were having an affair?
That I was looking for a thrill. It just happened. It's not fair to demand alimony for something that couldn't be helped, is it?
No comment.
Again.
Because it's a bother to answer.
It's a bother.
I'm going to block you now.
Hold on a second.
Goodbye. I thought if she doesn't want her debt-ridden husband, she should just get a divorce. But, lo and behold, she was hit with a demand for alimony after an affair came to light. And ended up with debt on her own. Moreover, there seems to be no division of assets due to her using up their joint savings. She ended up divorcing with nothing but the clothes on her back. Just when I was thinking, what a mess. Apparently, she hadn't paid off some debts she had accrued during her single days either. The total amount of her debts had ballooned to several $100,000. Moreover, it seems she doesn't have a reliable family to turn to. It was all well and good that she decided she had to work, but breaking away from the luxurious lifestyle she had gotten used to once proved quite difficult. For some reason, her debt doesn't seem to decrease. It seems like she's still living a spendthrift lifestyle as if it's as natural as breathing.
Isabel, it's time for dinner. When are you coming home? None of your business? Why don't you just eat without me? You promised to have dinner with your family as much as possible, remember? Besides, I'm worried, because lately you come home at such late hours. You're worried about me? Aren't you just worried about yourself? You're my foster mom. You're only there to make sure that I don't do anything bad. That's it. And don't say that. You're like family to me. That's good and all. But if I were your real daughter, you should be getting angry, like a normal parent would. I'm not your real child, so you're trying your best not to get angry at me, right? That's not it. I'm really worried about you. I don't get angry with you because I want to respect your feelings. If something's bothering you, I want to know. Why are you staying out so late recently? If you really respect my feelings, could you just leave me alone? Why do I have to talk to you anyway? That's because it's getting darker much earlier these days. Even now, it's pitch black. If you have a reason to be late coming home, please let me know. You're so annoying. I don't want to go home. Don't you get it? Being my foster parent is no different from being a stranger. When my real parents come to pick me up, this will all be over. I don't want to be bossed around by someone who's barely involved in my life. Isabel, even so, I'm still worried about you. I have no intention of getting involved just halfway. If you're ever in trouble... Whatever. I don't need dinner today. I'm gonna eat at a friend's house. I'll be back later, so don't message me anymore. Wait a minute. Isabel! I just have to behave well in front of the social workers, right? I won't make you look bad. Isabel, I got a call from your teacher saying that you haven't gone to school? Where are you? You left the house in your uniform this morning, right? Traitor. Huh? I had no idea. Foster parents get a monthly allowance? You only look after me because you wanted the money, right? What are you talking about? Yes, I do get some money as an allowance, but I didn't decide to look after you for the money. I don't want to hear your sweet talk. You actually think that I'm a bother, right? I was a bit easier to handle when I was little, but now you think I'm not worth the trouble, right? Of course you would prefer a more obedient kid. What are you talking about? That's not true. I'm glad for just having you in my life. I'm planning on leaving, so you should think about finding a new foster child. I'm sorry for being a bother to you so far. I love you. Thank you for everything so far. Isabel, what do you mean? Are you going to leave the house? Hey, don't decide something like that by yourself. Let's have a proper talk. Please, give me a reply. Isabel, please, I am begging you. I'm sorry for reminding you of that sort of stuff. Mommy loves you. I love you just the same now as when we first met. I was really happy when you came to our home. I gave up because I couldn't give birth to my own children and was so hopeless. Because both me and your dad love children. Of course it's true, we would be over the moon if we were able to have a child of our own. But we love you as if you were our own. As your foster parents, we will certainly lose the right to be with you once your real parents come to pick you up. I am probably a failure of a foster parent to say this while taking care of you, but I thought of you many times as if you were my real daughter. You've been living with us for 8 years, right? There is no other word, apart from family, that can label our relationship. I thought that one day I had to talk to you about getting the allowance. I'm sorry for not telling you about it earlier. But it's the truth that I don't care for the money. I want to be with you, even if I don't get any allowance. Both your dad and I honestly think that from the bottom of our hearts. Is that really true? Of course. Can you tell me how you feel? You don't want to stay with us anymore? No, that's not it. I don't remember the exact reason anymore, but I don't want to go back to a life where I wasn't allowed to leave the house and wasn't really fed any food. Now my life is too happy. Then why do you stay out late and even think about leaving us? That's 'cause my real dad came to see me. Huh? He said he got a steady job now, so we could start living together again. I was wondering what his intentions were after all this time, but he still actually is my legal guardian, right? So I thought I would leave so that I didn't cause any future trouble for you guys. I can't believe it. I haven't heard anything from the Children's Bureau. What? Really? Mom, I'm sorry. I believed everything he told me. That's where I heard that foster parents are given an allowance. Without questioning it, I just believed that you guys were after the money. No, that's fine. I was wrong for not talking to you about things. Besides, what you said last time totally hit the mark. Why aren't you getting angry like a normal parent would? I promised myself that I would treat you like real family, but I was more fearful of you starting to hate me. I am such an idiot. I'm so sorry for making you not feel at home. But really, I had no need to get angry. I knew that you were an honest and good girl. You were too good to me. I'm sorry too. It was always in the back of my mind. I kept asking, why aren't we blood related? I had no real reason to worry about that, because I already knew that you guys were the only people who care about me this much. Hey, Mom? Yes? Can I come home now? I want to take a break from school today and just spend some quality time with you. Yeah, let's do that. I also was thinking we haven't really spoken that much recently.
Are we gonna have an issue, Janice? Could you return Isabel to me soon?
Who are you?
Don't play dumb. It's Isabel's father. I got your number from Isabel.
Oh, is that so? I'll go ahead and say this, but I can't allow Isabel to go back to you. I haven't heard anything from the Child Bureau. So this is all just something you decided on your own, right?
I'm sure they'll get in touch with you soon. I got a stable job now and I just couldn't afford it at that time. Now I want to live with Isabel as soon as possible.
Why now, of all times? Before, the person at the Child Bureau said that they tried contacting you but couldn't reach you. And not having a stable job isn't the reason why you got separated from Isabel. Your behavior and attitude towards childcare was the problem.
Like I said before, the problem was that my ex-wife left Isabel on her own and left to go out somewhere. Do you expect me, a man, to know how to properly raise a kid? The people around us were just too nosy, made a fuss, because I wasn't taking care of her for just a little while. Isabel's a middle school student now, so she can do her own thing. As long as I give her money, she'll be fine.
I definitely cannot hand over Isabel to you now with your twisted way of thinking. If the state says I have to give her up to you, I have no choice, but I have no intention of just giving her to you on just your selfish decision.
Should I remind you, I'm her legal guardian. You're just a foster parent. Don't you know your place?
You should go through the correct procedures then. Having private talks like this is meaningless.
Ah, I get it. Then I'll wire transfer to you twice the money you're getting now every month. You have no complaints, right?
Are you insane?
Is it not enough? Huh, you're pretty greedy, huh?
Seriously, what are you saying?
Let me let you in on a secret. I'm actually thinking of making a business with Isabel. She's grown up to be a beautiful woman, like my ex-wife that ran away. I'm sure she will make a lot of money now if she starts working, if you know what I mean. What do you think? Not too shabby, right? If you give me Isabel, you can get more money every month without lifting a finger.
That's appalling and disgusting. Who in their right mind would ever think of selling their daughter's body for profit? I will report this to the Children's Bureau.
What? You're joking, right? Why won't you take the offer? You'll be getting money without having to do anything, right?
No matter how much money I get, I won't give up Isabel. I didn't become Isabel's foster parent for the money. I think of her as my real family. She is the most important person in the world to me. I want to protect her from anything that might harm her.
I can't believe it. She's my kid, you know. You guys aren't even related by blood.
I don't believe that you need to be blood related to be caring for people.
Yeah, this is definitely not gonna fly. If you're gonna keep that stance, I have my own plans. I'm prepared to do anything. Even having her returned by force.
Is it a threat? If it's a threat, I'll gladly talk to the police. If you really plan on using Isabel, I'll fight for her with everything I've got.
What the heck is up with you? We can just end all this if you quietly hand her over, no? Why are you so insistent?
Even as her real father, you are so clueless. Isabel isn't some toy to be used. Family isn't there for you to use them. I feel sorry that you lived all your life without being taught that.
I don't need your pity. You trying to make a fool of me?
I'm not trying to make a fool of you. I just thought it was sad. I don't know what kind of life you've lived. The only thing I could say is that Isabel is not the same as you. Everyone has their own thoughts. Everyone's thoughts and personalities are different. Don't act like you control people like that.
So what if I do? It's normal for parents to make use of their children. That's how I was taught. So Isabel should just listen to me, because I'm her parent at the end of the day.
If you're really deluded into thinking that's how the normal world is like, then I guess I can give you a little sympathy. You ended up like this because no one taught you what love is.
Huh? You can't make a living off of love and rainbows. Money reigns supreme.
Of course I know that I need money, but I'm just happy that Isabel is living her best life. I love her to bits and just wish for her happiness in life. If I need money for whatever reason, I just have to work hard for it. I will do that, just because I want Isabel to live a happy and comfy life.
Oh, you're a naive idiot. People always end up betraying you in the end anyways. Your own family can't be trusted. Some parents sell their children to cover their debts.
I guess there might be some people like that, but those aren't the majority. I want you to know that there are parents who would protect their children, even if it was in exchange for their own lives. I want you to believe me, because I will raise your own flesh and blood daughter, Isabel, with all the love and care I can give her, just as you wanted your parents to do for you. Won't you let Isabel experience that herself? After my foster mom and my dad had that conversation, I received a message from the Child Bureau that my father had relinquished custody over me. The fact that he was thinking of selling me makes me never want to forgive him for that. I don't even want to imagine what he was possibly thinking. From the beginning, I never missed my real parents, nor had any high expectations of them. I definitely have no intention of getting involved with them in the future. But perhaps, just as my foster mom said, I had a drastic change of heart. I thought about that possibility for just a short while. It would be nice if that was the case. And now we are in discussions to change the relationship between us from just being foster parents to having me fully adopted. Life hasn't changed much, but I was happy that I can put this behind me and finally have my own family. After entering junior high school, I had a complex about having foster parents and acted colder towards them. I regret doing something so childish and hurtful. However, I'm still just a kid, so I'm sure I might somehow cause trouble in the future. But for now, I am fully embracing all the love and care that my new parents are giving me. My precious mom and dad showed what a true, loving family looks like. I'm going to do everything I can to give back the same love they've always given to me.